Hey guys, welcome to an all-new episode of Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Today I'll be reviewing the Mattel WWE Hall of Champions Elite Series 2 Kane. This is a re-release of the Elite 12 figure that came out a long time ago. It's probably my favorite Kane figure, honestly, but this one actually is a little bit different. The paint job is a little bit nicer on this one, which I will show you a comparison to the older one in a little bit once I take him out of the packaging, but you could see him in the packaging with the old Attitude Era title. He also comes with his voice box, which is really cool, and I love the background on this with all the titles behind him. There's a picture of Kane there. His name on this side also says he was the champion in 1998, so I was most likely 8 years old then, and there's a little bio about him there. And also in the set is Ron Simmons, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa. So that being said, let's take a look at him fresh out of the packaging, and you could also check out my other reviews of the others in the set as well. So yeah, let's take a look at him loose. Alright guys, so here we have the Hall of Champions Elite Kane figure fresh out of the packaging. Overall, I'd say the paint job is a much nicer update. You could actually tell just looking at them. This is the old Elite 12 one. This is the current one. The height actually looks a tiny bit different to me too now that I'm looking at it. That's kind of interesting. But you can see like the chests, they have totally different paint jobs. And this is a newer one, which I'll show you up close shortly. He also has updated shoulder designs as well. Looking at the sides, we'll do a quick comparison of that. Yes, you can see the differences on their legs and stuff too. And we'll look at this side as well. But yeah, even the sides are painted different up here. So it's almost like a slightly different attire, to be honest. Which is interesting that they painted this totally different than that. So that's interesting. Anyway, so this was the old one. I haven't pulled out this figure in a long time, but this was definitely and still is my favorite Kane figure they've made to date. But here's a new one, so look at him up close. So here's his head scan. His mask is also painted different, I forgot to point that out. So here's the old one and here's the new one, so you can see the different paint styles on their masks. So it's almost good for like the imposter Kane. You could use both of them if you happen to have both, or of course just pick up a second one of this one. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Love the detail on it. Love the mask. Of course, his eyes are two different colors as well, if you could kind of see that. So here's where it's different on the shoulders. This is much more detailed. That's kind of the lazy one on the old one. And here's it's different on the side as well. I'm not sure if the backs... Yeah, the backs are kind of similar. But one interesting thing I noticed when I was looking it over is that this arm is actually painted red. As you can see with the skin tone under there, it's not just a red mold, which is very interesting. To explain some of the paint's peeling off a little bit on mine, you can see the little dot there. So I'm going to have to touch them up somehow. Maybe even arm swap it. But I love the gauntlets on both wrists. It's not just painted on, they're molded. It's really cool. And then he's got, you know, like the laces up the sides, designed there, of course. He's got his tall black boots, double jointed knees, and yeah, I mean, I just love this figure. This is definitely my favorite Kane figure, probably too because it reminds me so much of my childhood when I was a huge fan of Undertaker and Kane. But yeah, that is the Hall of Champions Kane figure. Here's his title, the Attitude Era belt. Love this belt, I love the detail on it. I'm happy there's a scratch logo on it as well. Sometimes Mattel doesn't do that for old stuff. But the detail on the plates are great. So if you've never seen this belt for some reason with the figures, here it is. It looks fantastic. And lastly, here is his voice box. So you can see the detail in that. The same as the one that came with the Elite 12 figure, I believe. I did not dig up that accessory, as it's probably buried in my accessory bin. But yeah, we'll slide right into Well, it won't slide, I should say, but that will go into this hand. If I could get him to hold it. Not good enough for now, but he could hold it there. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, if you missed out on Elite 12, highly recommend this one, of course. As I'm sure that's pretty much why they re-released it anyway, of course updating it a bit. But you could only get these at Target. So good luck to you. You could hear my story about finding this set in my latest Hall of Mania episode, as it was kind of a pain in the butt to track them down. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of Wrestling Figure Wednesday. Be sure to like the Facebook page to suggest future reviews you'd like to see me do. I'll see you soon. Thanks.
Like this video? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And check out my latest videos.
For all your wrestling figure needs, check out ringsidecollectibles.com.